Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday morning and I just got back from a walk with Apollo and I am so hungry. So we are going to get breakfast started and we are going to finish that second part of the Q&A. I'm really excited. We have some like really awesome questions and I'm officially registered for the show. So I have updates on how much this entire show is going to cost. So I'm going to share all of that with you. But first, let's get into breakfast. I am really hungry this morning. I know last time when I filmed doing a breakfast, I had talked about being so full, but because I believe I am almost 9 weeks out from this show, we have increased cardio a little bit. We've dropped food just a tiny bit. And today is the first day that I actually woke up hungry. So it's exciting because that just tells me that my body is responding well to the slight calorie deficit that I'm now in. And yeah, so high volume breakfast today. So I'm gonna weigh out my cream of rice. Just add a little bit of stevia. And I'm gonna weigh out some strawberries. Doing about 100 grams of strawberries. And of course, you guys know me. I'm still on a egg kick always. I'm gonna add some volume to it and add some spinach. Okay, I'm gonna let those cook up a little bit and then I'll add the spinach to it. So the first question that actually like goes along before I eat is, what digestive enzymes do I take? And I honestly, I can't remember. I think it's called Digestol. And I take 2 before every meal. I don't have the bottle because I threw it away, but I will, I'll post a picture of it and I just get it on Amazon, so yeah. It's worked really well for me. All right, cream of rice has like a little bit of time left on it, but I have like another question that was like really good. So you guys are really sweet. Yes, this is all of my hair, but what I could be, because I've been doing a lot more research on bikini posing, and what I've learned is that my hair currently is too long. So if you guys look, I don't know if you guys can see that. So it goes, you know, like really long, and when you're in a back pose, it drops down even longer, and it lays like a shelf, like it lays down. And so they said that I'm gonna have to cut my hair probably up here before the show because you don't want it to hide top of your glutes. I thought that was so interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little trim before competition. I thought that was so interesting. And I am also, because my hair is much lighter than the last time I competed, I do wear hair extensions when I compete, but they're not for obviously length. It's more for volume, and so I am gonna have to get some updated hair extensions as well before showtime. But yeah, my hair is like really long right now. Food's ready, so I'm gonna go sit down and then we'll answer these questions. I did not drink enough water. Oh. This morning, did drink a lot of coffee though. Let's get into this Q&A. I'm really glad that you guys liked this style of video, and I know I will do more Q&As as you know, prep goes on. But I'm all registered for my show, so I'm like really excited. August 6th in Phoenix at the Phoenix Championships. I'm really excited. Like, it's gonna be awesome. And I know I say that like so much, but I truly am. This is a cute one. Why do competitors use a really dark spray tan that looks ridiculous versus a natural spray tan that would look amazing? So that's a good question. It is essentially because when you are on stage, the lights are really harsh and they wash you out. And so you have to do a really dark tan to accentuate, you know, your physique. So that's essentially why. It just is what it is. After you like shower though, you have just tan left over, and that can be like a nice little after tan, but like the actual show tan has to be really dark. So we can like segue into that because I haven't booked my tanning yet, but it is between 140 and 170 for the tan for the weekend. And so yeah, that's part of one of the costs. I registered. You have to have your league card, like I said in the last video, and that is 135, I believe, is what I paid. And then to register for the actual show was 130. So that's really not bad. I ordered new shoes, which were 60. And I booked the hotel, which is 400. So when you're not traveling, it's more cost effective. So there's that. And then that's all I have done so far, but I still have to book tan. If I go with the hair and makeup that is there, it is gonna be 300. I do have a cousin that lives in Phoenix who's absolutely amazing at hair and makeup, and so I may be utilizing her if she's not too busy. So we'll see on that, but I'm not too worried. Like I said in the last video, like you never want to go, you never want to take shortcuts on the presentation. So I'm totally fine investing in all of that. And I am gonna have to, I still need to talk to my coach about what we're doing suit-wise, if I need to like rent one or like that type of stuff. So that's gonna be probably like 150 for the suit rental. And yeah, that's all I can think of right now. It's costly, but it's not too bad. Oh, I am gonna have to get new hair extensions, so that'll be a couple hundred too, and I'll use those a few times, and yeah. So the next question was, what is my height? So I am 5'5.5", so I'll be competing in bikini class D because they are all based on height classes. How does competing affect yours and Erik's relationship? So it doesn't at all. It doesn't affect it. If anything, it affects it positively because I thrive with having goals. And so I feel like I'm actually in a better mood, and I'm like, because I feel so good and you know, that type of stuff. So I really feel like it correlates in a positive way. And he's so incredibly supportive. And because he's training, because he just signed up for his Ironman in September, so he's busy doing his training, and so it actually like works out because we're both like working on two of our passions, and I really feel like it just complements each other really well. So it doesn't impact us negatively at all. I really feel like it actually has a very positive impact. Another question: how often do you do cardio? Yeah, this is a great question. I started out this prep doing, I think, 4 days a week at like 20 minutes. So not very much at all. And then it increased to 5 times a week. And then it increased to 25 minutes. And I just barely got my increase. I'm doing 6 days a week at 25 minutes. And I'm going back and forth between Stairmaster and incline walking, just depending on what I'm doing that day. If I'm doing a leg day or a heavy glute day, I will do incline walking, but if I'm doing just upper body, I'll do stairs. How low are your calories going to get on this prep? So my calories on prep have never been below 1,300. I don't think they've ever been below 1,300, except for peak week. It can get down to 1100 on, because you deplete and then you load. So like your lowest is like, you're doing, it's very low carb, high protein, that's your lowest, but then it increases as you go into the show. So you deplete and then load. So but honestly, I don't know how it's gonna be this time, because my body, I haven't done it in 5 years, and I just don't know how my body is gonna respond. So it may not get below 1400. Like, I just don't know. I have no idea. But the best part is that I don't have any headaches. I am definitely, I can feel it in the fact that I'm more tired. Like, I've been going to bed at 9:30 and waking up at 7. So that's 9:30, 9.5 hours, 9.5 to 10 hours of sleep a night. So that tells me that my body is, like, I am tired, but I'm sleeping really, really well. So that's a positive too. So I feel really good. What is your workout split? Okay, so there's 2 questions. They kind of go with each other. So the first question was, do you do the workouts from your programs, or does your coach give you workouts? And then somebody asked, what is your workout split? So this is a really, really great question. So the workouts that I have in my Girl Hustle Trainer membership are designed to target your entire body throughout the week. And it is designed with similar reps and sets to what I currently do. The difference is that I am doing workouts that are focused on my, I don't want to say flaws, but my weaknesses for stage, because all of my workouts that I provide for clients in my membership, all my other programs, they are designed to be, you know, fit, feminine, put on lean mass, but keep like that feminine bikini look. But the difference is that, like, when you compete for stage, there's a criteria that you have to meet. And so, for example, like, I haven't done a leg extension in, like, I don't know, probably 4 months now, 4 or 5 months, because my quads are developed enough. And so a lot of my emphasis is shoulders and glutes. Like, I'm not training abs at all. I'm doing vacuums, but I'm not like actually like doing crunches, that type of stuff, because my abs are very, very developed anyway. And so the workouts that, again, like the workouts that I provide inside like my programs are different right now currently with what I'm doing. Well, it's interesting because a lot of the exercises are mirrored, because it's like shoulder flies, you know, all the things that I know are meant to build a fit and feminine physique are similar to what the workouts like my coach has given me, because, you know, it's all about basics, right? But because, you know, my emphasis is like shoulders and glutes, I did create isolated programs that if you're like, hey, you know, my legs are good, but I need to really focus on like building my glutes, I've got a program called Simply Booty, where it is just like, it's a glute isolated program that you can incorporate into your current workouts, like add them on in addition, which is what I'm essentially doing. Like, I'll do upper body and then I'll do an additional glute workout right afterwards. So current workout split, it's like shoulders, glutes, legs, like hams, like not quads. And then I do some back. I haven't done a bicep curl or a tricep curl. As you can see, like my arms are good, because you don't want big arms for stage. But when you're training like to just like want to be like overall fit and feminine, that type of stuff, like I feel like arms are a really big part of it. And that's why, you know, outside of competing, I love training arms. And I love training quads, like that type of stuff. So my workout emphasis are just different right now, because again, I'm trying to hit a criteria. So I loved that question. Do you train chest? Right now I do a tiny bit of, you know, I do like front delts, which does hit a little bit of upper chest, but I'm not like, I don't have like an actual chest day, because it's not relative in the sport of bikini. All right, this is a really, really good question, and this is cool donuts. I love cream of rice so much. So the question is, what is the best and worst part of it all? For me, there's more positives than negatives. I would say, you know, the best parts are, you know, for me, waking up, having a goal, being able to like hit my pillow every night and being like, I gave it 110%. Like that gives me so much pride and gratification. Like I absolutely love it. I love the mental challenge that comes with it. I love how good I'm feeling. I love the way that I'm looking. So that's all positive too. I would say the worst part of it all is just having to be like incredibly meticulous. Like I weigh everything to the gram. And I mean, I would say that the only other thing is that like you're just more tired, but it's manageable. So I would say that as of right now, that's the worst part of it all. But for me, it's all positive. So I'm in such a different, you know, place in my life than the last time I competed, that last time I competed, I was like, my anxiety was really, really bad. I was just a basket case about, you know, like I didn't have a lot of confidence, to be honest. Like I didn't, I felt like I had something to prove. And I was so afraid of failing, and 100% I know is because of like what was going on in my life, you know, at the time. But right now it's like my mindset is just totally different, and so to me it's like, it's awesome. Like I absolutely love it. I have very, very supportive family and friends. I would say that the worst part of it last time I competed was having this like major fear of missing out and feeling like I wasn't showing up very well for my other relationships and like that type of stuff. Because I mean, I was in college, you know, like there's a lot of partying and playing that goes along in college, and I sat out of a lot of it because I had goals, and I don't have any regrets. But I would say that that was the worst part of it, was just like feeling like I was like dropping the ball on my friends and like that type of stuff. So, but I don't have that anymore. My friends are really, really supportive. Oh, this was a good question. How would you structure post-comp? Like, would you reverse diet? Absolutely. So this is gonna be interesting because just depending on how I do at the show, if I qualify for nationals, just depending on how I'm looking, and it's just gonna be based on like judges' feedback, what my coach thinks. We may go straight into national show, like right into a nationals prep, or we may reverse diet back out of the descent and hit national shows next year. So I'm not really sure what the game plan is, but yes, every time I've competed under the coach that I have right now, we have always done a really, really great reverse diet. It is so, so crucial for your metabolism, like so crucial. I honestly think that reverse dieting out of a show is the most challenging. Like you have to like think of it as a part of like your entire prep, because it's hard, because after you get done with a show and you want to, you know, like eat everything, it's hard to like, you know, pull the reins back in and be very, very patient like every week to reverse yourself out of it. But if you don't, you will put on body fat so rapidly and your metabolism hasn't recovered from it. And I've done it that way. And it's much, much harder every single time you cut if you don't, you know, take care of your metabolism afterwards. Okay, your cheat meal answer made me cry a little bit. Just because I said like, I don't do cheat meals, like I don't crave them. Like as of right now, like there's no need for a cheat meal. But if you were to have one, what would it be? I personally am a huge burger and fry person, but I air fry potatoes every night and I have them with sugar-free ketchup, and so I feel like I get that fix every single night. And if I'm actually craving a hamburger, then I would just like, you know, I would make some like a grilled, you know, I would air fry like a turkey patty and do a lettuce wrap with, you know, mustard, ketchup, and pickles and that type of stuff. So it's easy for me to get those fixes when I have them. So I would say as of right now, if I were to have a cheat meal, but what has sounded good is like a maple bar, like a maple donut. Oh, that sounds amazing. Or like an apple fritter. Like, I don't know why, like donuts sound really, really good. I'd rather take like donut over like savory food. But yeah, I have a very, very big gym session today. I will be doing back and glutes, and it's time for me to start doing a posing routine. It's time for me to get into that. I want to wait until my new shoes get here, but I've already been studying it and I'm so excited for it. It's so different from last time I competed. It's so much more elegant. It's so much more simple. So I'm really, really excited to like get back into that. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing that I really, really need to get on top of right now is posing. So if you guys want to see me practicing my posing and like figuring out my routine, let me know down in the comments below. This was a really fun Q&A. If you feel like I should do more of these, I typically pull questions from my Instagram. So if you're not already following me over there, make sure to follow me over there because I post like more daily stuff and I post about my meals more often over there than I do over here. So if you want to like see prep in real time, like definitely make sure to go follow me over there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.